The fairy tale of Pinocchio in the palace. Once upon a time, in the palace of a great king, there was a wooden puppet called Pinocchio. He was created by the king himself, using the finest wood and the most delicate of touches. Despite being made of wood, Pinocchio had a lot of fun, learning new things and exploring the palace. Everywhere he went, he was met with admiration, as he was the only wooden puppet in the entire kingdom. But as his misfortunes would have it, he often found himself in trouble. He would often get lost in the palace, and one day he even got stuck in a chimney. To make matters worse, the king's most trusted advisor, the Grand Vizier, had grown suspicious of Pinocchio. He was convinced that Pinocchio was up to no good, and was determined to prove it. The king, however, was a kind-hearted man and refused to believe the vizier's accusations. He decided to give Pinocchio a chance to prove himself, and sent him on a quest to retrieve a magical relic from the depths of the palace. Pinocchio, determined to prove his innocence, set out on his quest. He had many adventures and faced many obstacles along the way, but eventually he was able to locate the magical relic. With the relic in hand, Pinocchio made his way back to the king's palace, where he proudly presented it to the king. Upon seeing the relic, the king was astonished and knew that Pinocchio had indeed been telling the truth. He welcomed the wooden puppet into his court, and Pinocchio was finally accepted as an equal. And so, Pinocchio lived happily ever after in the palace of the great king. He became a trusted advisor and a loyal friend, and his adventures were remembered by all. He was a reminder that things are not always what they seem, and that even the most unlikely of heroes